Hear me and rejoice. You have had the privilege of being saved by the great Titan. You may think this is suffering. No. It is salvation. Universal scales tip toward balance because of your sacrifice.
We sitting here, I'm supposed to be the franchise player, and we're in here talking about practice. I mean, listen, we're talking about practice. Not a game. We talking about practice.
Point the finger at him. You can talk about the vacation, and if you do that, it's really unfair. It's really unfair. It's my team. It's my quarterback.
I'm a fun guy. Obviously, I love the game of basketball. I mean, it's just more question you have to ask me in order for me to tell you about myself. I just can't give you a whole spiel. I don't even know where you're sitting at.
Yeah. Yeah, it's just me tonight. Out of bounds. On a Monday, October 18th. Rocco Manson in the building. I'm gonna keep it light show tonight. It's just me, my partner is not joining me tonight. But we'll get into that. We're gonna talk Candace Parker winning the championship, the WNBA title. Want to get into that. Definitely gonna get into NBA season starts tomorrow, man. Yeah, it's here. NBA season is here tomorrow. We're gonna take a look at a preview of the 2 games that's gonna lead up over the night. We'll also talk about some of the impact rookies of 2020 of this year. You counted as 2020. I'm also talking about some DC movie stuff. DC fandom was this weekend. Yeah, it's just me tonight. So the first time you chill with us or with me, get yourself a nice little drink, get yourself a nice little J or blunt. No mid-grade. That's all you got. I mean, we ain't discriminating. Come kick it with your boy. Talk a little sports. Definitely gonna get into the poop rankings today. NFL poop rankings. Gotta have that. Out of bounds on a Monday. Yeah. It's Rocco Mannington. I'm here for your listening pleasure. This is Out of Bounds on a Monday. I'm here dolo today. My partner is he's got priorities like everybody else. Shout out to Haas. But I'm here. I said I'll come in and talk a little bit. I'm too excited about the start of the season tomorrow, so I had to come in and speak about something because I was trying to plan an event around that tomorrow, but it's not going to work out. So but whatever, we here. I'm here. Where I want to start today, I'm going to start shout out to Candace Parker and the Chicago Sky for winning the WNBA championship. We're gonna start there because, like I said on the show, maybe I don't know, I think an episode or two ago, I mentioned that Candace Parker is absolutely the GOAT. When it comes to this, to women's basketball. her achievements says it all, and I feel like she's been overlooked for a long time, and it's just good to finally see her get her just due, man. She's I'm gonna run down a couple of her accomplishments. 2-time WNBA champion, WNBA Finals MVP, 2-time WNBA MVP, WNBA Defensive Player of the Year, WNBA Rookie of the Year, and WNBA All-Star MVP. The list goes on and on, man. I mean, what more can you say? Shout out to Candace Parker and Chicago Sky, man. She's the GOAT, man. I know everybody likes to talk Diana Taurasi, she's third when it comes to women basketball, but Candace Parker, man, give her flowers, man. Give her flowers. So that's that, and I saw a tweet on on Twitter. It said I'm paraphrasing. It said Phoenix lost, some clever way of putting, but Phoenix lost in the finals in the NBA and the WNBA, which is crazy. That sucks. I'm sorry, Phoenix. That's just the way. It's just the way it is sometimes, man. What are you gonna do? But shout out, like I said, shout out to Chicago Sky, and Candace Parker. Her second NBA championship, and her legacy is it was already cemented, but now, man, it's even more cemented, and it's different now, thinking about, women's basketball, because, I can admit, as a youth, I wasn't really, paying attention to women's basketball like that. But now I have daughters, so you got to pay attention to that stuff now. You know what I mean? And I kind of want, they need role models too. That brings me to I wanted to start there. I'm gonna get into a little bit of football. I don't want to do too much football tonight, only because basketball is starting tomorrow. I want to make this a quick show. I'm not gonna do too much. NFL, the Monday Night Football game is on right now too. I think I don't know if I put that on. I'll probably go home and watch that. But the Raiders won yesterday. Shout out to the Raider Nation. Shout out to y'all. We won yesterday, 34-24 against the Denver Broncos. A great, excellent game by Derek Carr, 18-27, 341 yards, 2 touchdowns. God damn. Great game. I can admit, I wanted Aaron Rodgers this year. I'll admit that. I can admit that. And I still take Aaron Rodgers this year. But you can't hate on what this guy Derek Carr has been doing for the Raiders. Playing at a crazy level, and with all the shit that's been going on with John Gruden, and the email scandal, which is crazy, right? This whole email scandal, it just shows you like what money and power can do, because that dude Dan Snyder, who's been running the Washington football team, they're the football team now, they were Redskins forever, but man, he's been ducking and dodging a bunch of stuff that usually normal people would go to prison for or whatever. But that dude's got a lot of fucked up shit in his past, man, and he's just been skating by. I just don't understand. John Gruden feels like he was, I don't know, he may have been the fall guy for this one, because man, like I could just imagine what what those emails say, man. Somebody needs to put those emails out. I know that somebody's had those, man. And the NFL is they won't release them because these dudes have so much money and power. It's crazy. But shout out to the Raiders. Shout out to my team. Big victory yesterday. Pulled it off. Josh Jacobs, 16 carries, 53 yards and a touchdown. Henry Ruggs made some great plays. down the field, 3 receptions, 97 yards and a touchdown. It was just an all-around great game yesterday for my team. Also, shout out to the guy I think is MVP this year, man. Shout out to LJ8, bro. Lamar Jackson is the dude is crazy, man. The dude is playing at another level. And just imagine, man. They was trying to change this dude to wide receiver, bro. They tried to change this dude to wide receiver. They really tried to change this dude to wide receiver, man. Bill Polian, who's the dude that discovered Peyton Manning, will forever live in the legacy of being wrong about this dude. Yesterday they went up against the San Diego Chargers. The Chargers have been a strong team coming into the game, and they went in there and they beat their ass, man. Let's just plain and simple. They beat the shit out of them. 34-6. Baltimore ran all over them. Lamar Jackson, 19 of 27, 167 yards and a touchdown. Their running game was all over the place. The Chargers had no answers for them. Chargers had zero answer for Lamar Jackson and the Ravens, and that dude is just playing on another level, man. He's my favorite NFL player right now, man. And I think it's because obviously because he's black, you know that, but I think it's because those dudes always get overlooked, man. To see him come in the game and take over the NFL this way is monumental. It just is gonna, like I said, the game is always gonna evolve, man. The game is always gonna evolve, and this dude is the next evolution of quarterback, man. The NFL, seriously. You guys like Kyler Murray, playing in the game too. It's like you got to be an athlete now. You know what I'm saying? Like quarterback is now top tier athletes. Before it was a rarity to see a quarterback with athletic, with the athletic capabilities, and now it's almost rare, to see a quarterback that don't have an athletic ability. They usually don't even succeed now, which is crazy. But all of that to say that Tom Brady's going to win the Super Bowl anyway at the end of the year, because it doesn't even matter. It never fucking matters. It doesn't matter. None of this shit matters except Tom Brady winning the Super Bowl at the end of the year. That's it. That's all it is. Shout out to Kev Rodriguez on the check-in. I didn't even see that. My fault, bro. I missed that. My bad. Yeah, it makes it makes no sense. Like the game is going to evolve. Also, that Tom Brady can win Super Bowls until he's like 90. But yeah, there was Cardinals beat up on the Cleveland Browns yesterday, 37-14. I mean, Kyler Murray as well is playing on another level, man. That dude is the Cardinals are 6-0. They're still undefeated. He threw 20 of 30, 229 yards, 4 touchdowns. Jesus Christ. May had a game. And I ain't even know AJ Brown was on the Cardinals. That's crazy. I was like, what is going on? They do. They do. They look dangerous. Yes, the Cardinals do look dangerous this year, man. 5-0, 4 touchdown passes, man. The dude, Kyler Murray, man, I can't even put into words when you watch what he does. Like it's like he doesn't run. It's like he scoots. You know what I mean? He's so small. Like the dude's a tiny dude. He scoots. AJ Green is on the Cardinals, bro. I didn't even know that until yesterday, which is crazy. We had a crazy game too. 5 receptions, 79 yards, and a touchdown. Cardinals look for real. They got JJ Watt too on the defense. He was wreaking havoc. He didn't have a sack, but he got a lot. He got into the backfield a lot, and made Baker Mayfield's job a hell of a lot tougher. Baker Mayfield on the game was 19 of 28, 234, 2 touchdowns and a pick. By those numbers, he really didn't have too much of a bad game, but they still got killed though. He had a bad fall too. Yesterday, it looked like he was gonna be out of the game for a while, but Baker Mayfield's he's a tough cat. Came back in the game. What else was good? Oh, yes, the Cowboys and the Patriots. That was a good game too. Cowboys and the Patriots was a good game too. Dak Prescott is another one playing on the crazy. See what I'm saying? And Dak Prescott's playing good too. Look, he went 36 of 51, 445 yards, 3 touchdowns and a pick, man. As much as I hate to say it too, Cowboys looking all right, man. The Cowboys year after year have been a letdown. I mean, let's just face it, they're overrated. I think they're one of the most overrated franchises in the history of football. But this year they got a good team, man. The offensive line is healthy. And Dak Prescott's playing, he's picking right up where he left off last year before the injury, which is crazy. Shout out to Big Fan Breezy on the check-in. Appreciate y'all for tuning in tonight. CD Lamb had a great game too. 9 receptions, 149 yards, 2 touchdowns. But Mac Jones played great too. 15 of 21, 229, 2 touchdowns. I seen majority of this game yesterday too. He played. I mean, they were battling, man. They were battling. But Dallas was able to to come out of the game. There was a couple of blunder plays too that Mike McCarthy made, which I don't know, man. The Cowboys doing good at at their record, and I think it's in spite of Mike McCarthy, because I just don't think Mike McCarthy is a really good coach. But either way, they're winning. That's all that matters at this point. All right. Tonight, the NFL. Oh yeah, tonight's Monday Night Football, Bills and Titans, which is a good one. It's tied 6-6. Oh, it's 6-6 right now. I'm gonna go home and watch that anyway. I was gonna put that on the screen, but I'll probably go home and watch that. All right. Before I get into some NBA stuff, I want to close out the NFL segment with, my latest edition of the NFL poop rankings. It's the first time you've ever joined me in this segment. All of these sports shows, they'd like to talk about their great, the power rankings and stuff like that, the best teams. Well, not here on Out of Bounds. Out of Bounds, I focus on the teams that suck. This is the week. What is this? Week 6. Oh man, it's already week 6. This is crazy. Week 6 NFL poop rankings. Hit the music. Well, I gotta hit the music, bro. Yes. All right. This is your Out of Bounds NFL Week 6 poop rankings. Coming in at number 5, the Jacksonville Jaguars. Jacksonville Jaguars won their first game. They won their first game. Urban Meyer was his first game as an NFL head coach. 23-20 against the Dolphins. They had previously went 0-4 before that. And Urban Meyer was caught up in a scandal where he had a young white bitch dancing on his lap. So last week they were number 1, but this week they're coming in at number 5 at the week 6 NFL Out of Bounds poop rankings. Jacksonville Jaguars. Coming in at number 4 in the NFL Week 6 Out of Bounds poop rankings. The Texans. My bad. The Houston Texans. The Houston Texans got killed by the Indianapolis Colts. They ended up losing 31-3. Davis Mills, 29 of 43, 243, 2 picks. Man, it's just all sad in Houston. I'm sorry. Deshaun Watson might play, he might not. He's just chilling. Who knows? It's all sad. Houston Texans coming in at number 4. NFL out of bounds. Coming in at number 3, and I'm sorry, New York fans. Coming in at number 3, the out of bounds NFL poop rankings. The New York Football Giants. Woo-wee. God damn. Could it be going any more wrong than it is in New York right now? Giants got killed 38-11. It was just all diarrhea. Coming in at number 2 in the NFL Week 6 out of bound poop rankings. I'm sorry, Hassan. The Dolphins. Number 2. Number 2 and number 2. Yes, I meant to say that. Dolphins lost to the Jacksonville Jaguars. Tua Tagovailoa came back and ended up losing. Ended up handing Urban Meyer his first victory. So for that reason, Dolphins, you come in at number 2 on the out of bounds Week 6 NFL people. And number 1, number 1. The Detroit Lions. Yes, the Detroit Lions. The Detroit Lions is a franchise that is never actually good. Like, they're never good. But I've been alive a pretty long time. I'm gonna age myself, but the Detroit Lions have never been good. They started the season 0-5. They got killed by the Bengals. And Man Campbell called out his quarterback and said that his quarterback needs to do better. Jared Goff. It's just all doo-doo in Detroit. And that wraps it up today for the Out of Bounds Week 6 NFL. I'm sorry, Hon. I'm sorry. Sorry. It's not my fault, man. You know what your team's doing, man. I mean, you don't even know what they're doing. I know they picked Tua over Justin Herbert. I know you still hate that too. But listen. We're gonna get into some let's get into some basketball. The NBA season begins tomorrow. Yes, it does. The NBA season is back tomorrow. I cannot wait. Opening night in the NBA. It's tomorrow. I believe there's. Hold on a second. Let me get the full schedule there's only 2 games. All right, like I thought. The night starts with the champs, the Milwaukee Bucks, Giannis, the Greek Freak, going and playing the Kyrie Irving-less Brooklyn Nets. Oh man, that's gonna be a good game. You see Giannis shooting threes? He shoots threes now. It's crazy. It's crazy. I know it's just the preseason, but this motherfucker been working on his shoot threes, bro. Shout out to Big Fair Breezy because I know he's on edge. No matter what he says, he's on edge because he has no idea what Kyrie's gonna do. He has no idea. And don't get me wrong, the Nets are still gonna be a top 4 team in the East, regardless of whether Kyrie Irving plays or not. But you guys are the Nets, and you guys are championship or bust. Either way, pause. Championship, that's it. Anything less than a championship is a failed season. And you ain't gonna sit here and tell me that that's not. Sorry. But the Nets play against the Milwaukee Bucks. We know Kyrie Irving won't be playing. It's gonna be a good game. Oh yeah, Kevin Durant, he missed that shot, right? There you go. I'm thinking now. He missed the shot. That's why the game is so crazy. He missed the shot against Giannis and them. So Kevin Durant might have the revenge on his mind. who knows? We'll see. That's gonna be a game, man. The Bucks lost what's his name? Tucker. There you go. They lost Tucker. Tucker went to Miami. I don't know if that's a big loss for them, but PJ Tucker did hold it down as far as playing defense and bringing that toughness to that squad that didn't really have it prior to him getting there. I think he brought out a toughness in Giannis too, but I don't think. I mean, I don't think that's going to be as big as a deal. I mean, come playoff time anyway. It looks like whatever he must have, whatever he did, chemistry wise with Giannis and them, looked like it kind of rubbed off on the team. So I don't foresee that being too big of a problem. He's actually going to play more of a substantial role in Miami with Jimmy Butler and those guys. That's a good defensive team when you think about it. Jimmy Butler, not Kyrie Irving, Kyle Lowry. Even though I think Kyle Lowry is supremely overrated, but Kyle Lowry is a good defender. He plays defense, draws a lot of charges. Him with those guys out there, that's with Bam too. Woo, that's a good defensive squad. The East is gonna be tough, man. The East is gonna be tough. I keep saying this. East is gonna be tough this year. Second game of the night, of course, the main event of the evening. LeBron James and the LA Lakers against the Golden State Warriors and Steph Curry and them boys. Man, that's gonna be good. Yeah, I'm gonna be insufferable this year. I'm letting y'all know all right off the rip. It's either gonna be a spectacular season or it's gonna all crumble. Either way, I'm gonna be inconsolable. I'm gonna be so bad as a Lakers fan that it's gonna be annoying. But Lakers play tomorrow against the Warriors. Steph Curry, who I do think is one of LeBron's rivals, right? You got to count him as one of LeBron's rivals, right? I believe so. Yeah. The Warriors, I don't know where their ceiling is as far as this team getting back Klay Thompson. Klay Thompson's basically been out for about like 2 years. And he still won't be playing yet, but he's apparently close to getting back on the court. James Wiseman is also out for them tomorrow as well. But they have Klay and they have not Klay. They have Steph and they have Draymond. Andrew Wiggins is gonna play too. But Steph was balling on another level last season. He would have been in the MVP conversation had his team actually been higher up in the standings. But Steph is always a dangerous player. Steph is one of the best players in the world. Steph is one of the best players I've ever seen. We coming in there to win, man. I want the Lakers to win this game so bad. I want them to get off on a good start. But we got Malik Monk is out. Wayne Ellington's out. Kendrick Nunn is out. Day to day or whatever. But the injuries, hopefully, man, listen, with the Lakers season this year, hopefully we can get through the season with everybody intact. That's the goal, man. Even if you got to, and now LeBron doesn't have to, play so many minutes. He can actually sit, or come out of the game, not have to play so many minutes. We got Russell Westbrook. It's time to get Melo a ring, man. This, what I'm saying? Like this, it's gotta happen, man. It's just gotta happen. This has to happen. It's like fate, right? I ain't watching that happen. I'm gonna be so pissed. I'm gonna be so mad. Because I haven't talked so much shit, right? And at the end of the day, they don't win. I'm gonna be kind of upset. But whatever. NBA season tips off tomorrow. I'm hyped, man. I'm excited. I know everybody else is excited. I also wanted to talk about, before I move on, I wanted to talk about some of the impact rookies. There you go. Yeah. This draft class was pretty good. Underrated, but good. A lot of young talent in this draft this year. I was looking at a top 10 list of rookies that were gonna, that people think are gonna do some things. Let me scroll through some of this here. I mean, for me, I know for sure I was thinking Jalen Green regardless. I think Jalen Green is the cream of the crop of this draft. Kay Cunningham's good too, but I think Jalen Green, he reminds me so much of T-Mac, man. God, Cam Thomas. Cam Thomas is good, but I don't think like he ain't gonna make that type of impact though. Not the impact that I'm thinking about. But Jalen Green, man, reminds me so much of T-Mac, man, that you know, he's athletic, his wingspan is crazy. Once that dude gets like a jump shot and stuff like that, man, mark my words, man. God, I used to love T-Mac, man. He used to be my favorite player before LeBron came. But I definitely like Kay Cunningham too. I didn't see too much of Kay Cunningham play at where was at Oklahoma State, right? I think. Yeah. I didn't see too much. I actually didn't pay too much attention to college basketball this year. I don't know. I'm just not into it anymore, man. College basketball for me is like a chore now. I'm just not into it. I think it's just I'm getting old. I think I just have other shit to do besides watch college basketball. Like I'll watch I'll see who's good and whatnot. But I used to be really heavy into college basketball, man. But I can't do it anymore. I don't know. It's like I just can't. But Kay Cunningham, Jalen Suggs too. Orlando Magic, he's pretty good too. He might do some things too. Evan Mobley, I haven't really even seen this dude Evan Mobley play before. So I have no idea. I know. Oh yes, this guy Davion Mitchell. My brother likes this dude a lot. He reminds him of like a Dwayne Wade. Like a Dwayne. They say he's like a Dwayne Wade, Ron Artest like hybrid, which is crazy. I've seen him play. I did see him play in the tournament, and man, he was locking up, and so I do think that dude is gonna be an incredible pro. The Kings always get good talent, man. I don't know what they're doing over there. That's another franchise, right? The Kings are actually pretty good at a point. So I'll take that back. Josh Giddey, yeah, that's the dude that I had no idea could hoop. Josh Giddey, man. I've seen a couple highlights online, and I watched like a little part of the game, and Duke could ball, man. That dude could hoop. He's smooth, man. His game is crazy. His game, he got a good little handle. He gets to the rack easy. He's that kid's nice. Who else? James Boo Knight or whatever his name is. That dude got hops, man. But yeah, that's it. I just wanted, I think this rookie class was a little bit better than people gave it credit for. Just in general, there was a lot of good talent in here too. The Nets did pick up a good talent in Cam Thomas. Cam Thomas is a pretty good player. He will have a bigger impact probably this year than he probably would have had Kyrie Irving been on the floor for them. But he'll probably have a bigger impact this year, just because he'll probably be needed to. Yeah, man, I can't wait for this NBA season to start. It starts tomorrow. Everybody tune in, man. It's gonna be a crazy season, man. It's always a crazy season, man. The NBA is amazing. The NBA is the greatest league in the world, to me, at least to me. But I could be biased, but it doesn't matter. But the NBA to me is the greatest league in the world, man. I'm not gonna take up too much of your time, man. I'm trying to go home so I can watch the rest of this football game. I'm gonna get into some DC stuff. DC Fandom was this weekend. If you don't know what DC Fandom is basically it's like a Comic-Con now, but COVID is showing everybody like you could kind of do your own shit. So they took it's like this all-day event where they showcase all the new shows and the movies and everything they've been working on and stuff like that. So they did this what was it, Saturday? A lot of trailers came out. A lot of first looks at different movies and stuff like that. They showed Black Adam with Dwayne Johnson. No, I mean The Rock, man. You can't call him Dwayne Johnson. What the fuck Dwayne Johnson? The Rock. They showed Black Adam. They showed the Batman trailer, which was crazy. I'm a Batman fanatic, so and Ben Affleck is the best Batman. Go argue with your grandpa. They showed the Batman trailer. I really think the what they got cooking up for this Batman is crazy. They showed that. They showed the Flash, which looked kind of crazy too. That Flash movie is gonna be pretty fire as well. But DC's doing some good things, man. I know it's not Marvel. I know, but man, that DC's doing some good things, man. They showed Shazam, the next Shazam movie too, Aquaman. They showed a lot of stuff, man. But DC fandom, that it was a good experience, man. I suggest doing it if you're a DC fan, go look it up. It's cool. A lot of the trailers are out anyway, so you can skip all the bullshit you don't want to see anyway. But that Batman trailer, man, man, old boy from Twilight, man, he we can't call him that no more, man. After this, you know what I'm saying? He gotta earn his stripes. Even he gotta earn his stripes as Batman. But man, that what I'm seeing so far, I'm really impressed with. And then also another bit of news came out today that the Marvel movies were getting pushed back. Not too far, but I think they're just pushing back. They're pushing, every movie is moving back. I think Thor, what does they say? Oh yeah, so Thor's moved from May 6th to July 8th. Actually, so they moving. Doctor Strange is moving first from which was supposed to come out in March of 2022. Is coming out in May 6th. And then Thor's moved from May 6th to July 8th. And then the Black Panther sequel, which R.I.P. Chadwick, is it's coming out November 11th. That was supposed to be coming out in July. And then the Marvels, which is the Captain Marvel sequel, gets moved to next year. And then the Ant-Man and the Wasp sequel, which was supposed to come out in 2023 anyways, moved back down a little bit as well. But I mean, this ain't nothing new. COVID's been showing, if anything, COVID is showing us that none of these dates are ever set in stone anyway, because who knows what the hell's gonna happen. And but hopefully these movies come out. I know Eternals is about to come out. I want to see that. It looked, the trailer actually kind of wrote me in. I was a little skeptic about it before. I mean, as probably everybody still is, but I do want to see it. Hopefully it's good. I know nothing about the Eternals, so I have no real if it's good, I mean, whatever. If they follow the comics, whatever. I ain't worried about that. The movie I'm worried about is Spider-Man. That's all I want to see. But this is a good stop in between that. Shang-Chi, I believe, is now out on Disney Plus. If you haven't checked it out, go check that out. It's a pretty good movie. But yeah, man, hopefully movies is back, man. I hope movies is back. Oh, that Halloween Kills came out, didn't it? I didn't see that yet, though. I think it's on I'm not gonna say the name of the fucking station. I think I can watch it at home. Halloween Kills. But I heard my girl said it's whack anyway. I don't know. I'm gonna check it out. I'm out of here, man. Shout out to everybody that was here watching me talk some shit about some sports and talk about some movie stuff. I appreciate you tuning in. I'm gonna get out of here. We'll try to do this every Monday. Hopefully, I'm pretty sure House will be back Monday. We'll be back, doing the same shit that we always gonna do. We're gonna talk about whatever happens this week regarding the NBA. The first week of the NBA. And I will have NBA poop rankings as well, but I'm gonna wait until the season gets a little more started. So I can formulate my opinion. And yes, Kev Rodriguez, you're right. Michael Myers never fucking dies. Yes, out of the G. I don't get it. I don't get it either. But uh but yeah, we'll be back next week. We're gonna talk some stuff. If you're listening to me on the app, go ahead and download us on Spotify. You can catch us on Spotify the next day. Well, you catch me on Spotify next day, Apple Music the next day. Anywhere you could get your podcast, you catch us on next day. And if you're listening to us on podcast, or me, for example, me tonight, you can go ahead and download the Reflex Radio app. Most people don't even understand like what we put into this Reflex Radio app. Most people don't even know that its capabilities. It's a great app. You get great podcasts. Shout out to all the podcasts that are on this platform here. Great shows for everyone. Music all over the place. We got hip hop, country, Latin, top 40. You could play it at work, whatever, But yes, go ahead and download the app. Give us 5 stars. If you don't give us 5 stars, if you only give us like 4, that means you hating on us, and that's whack. I'm out of here, man. It's Rocco. Peace out. Love y'all. I'm out.